My name is Kendra Fanconi, and I'm the writer and co-director of The Deep. So this project actually started a few years ago when the executive director of the Vancouver Maritime Museum, David Jordan, just volunteered to show me around. He took me into the submarine, and I've been a site-specific theater maker for 20 years, and I was just blown away by the theatrical possibility in the sub. When you first go in, one of the main things that you notice is that the technology is not at all like our digital world, because it was built in the 60s. And so the buttons are these big chunky things and dials and levers to pull. And it has a real feeling of like the physicality, because part of the story of the Ben Franklin was that it was an experiment in what it would do to humans to be together in community in this very small world for 30 days. And you really feel that confinement when you're in there. So we had a team, I think of about 7 or 8 people on site, but the kind of camera that Jace, our DP, used was like, it's like within this huge frame, almost like a robot. And he would crawl around and have his arms like around the actor to get the camera in the right position. There were a lot of sort of early ideas that weren't the direction we ended up going with The Deep. But this sort of idea that this journey, which on one layer is going deep into the ocean, also has another layer of being deep into the unknown. We know less about the underwater world than we know, about any other of these realms of exploration that our species has gotten into. But also that you would go deep into yourself. And I think when I read the accounts of the people who had been on this journey, it was terribly frightening. To be so far under the water, not knowing what might happen at any moment, not knowing if you would ever see your loved ones again. And several of the crew had little children, maybe have one little photo in their bunk. And yet this sort of wild ability to see part of the earth that had never been seen, and creatures that had never been known, and flora and the places and the currents. And there was this kind of wild knowing that they were a part of. And so we loved that idea of them going deep in themselves as well.